Hello everybody on YouTube, let me introduce myself. I am Questionable Jesus. And despite my username, I'm not Christian, I'm a non-theistic Buddhist, which means I'm a Buddhist who don't believe in God or gods. And because I don't believe in God or gods, feel free to call me an atheist if you want. If you want to call me a Buddhist, that's fine too. This South Park character here is supposed to be Jesus. I'm sorry if this offends anyone, but I have Jesus depicted this way and not white with brown hair and blue eyes because he was born in the Middle East. And of course, people in that region have a darker skin tone. And as I said again, I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but it's most likely to be the truth. Let me continue on, shall we? This is a video response to Brett King's What Kind of Person Are You? This is a video clip of Brett King's video, played at double speed to save some time.
You are either the boss of a multi-million-dollar company, or you're the boss of a mom-and-pop's small business. Doesn't really matter. The point is, you're making plenty of money, you're doing fine and stuff. Well, what happens is a position opens up at your business. You've lost someone, basically. They got hit by a fucking banana truck. I don't know. So you have this guy who's wearing a suit, he's wearing a tie. He's half black, half Jewish, half Mexican, and maybe even a little bit of Polish. But the thing is that after looking through their paperwork, you find out that he has a great deal of experience, he has a great deal of intelligence, he's practically crossed a line of geniusness, and this guy could really, really do a lot of great work for your business. However, on the other hand, the woman and stuff that you find to be extremely attractive or beautiful, she doesn't hardly have any fucking experience at all. She's extremely hot, but she's barely able to work in a business such as McDonald's without fucking up a burger or a shake. And according to her references and stuff, they're not so good either. But you realize that if you hire this beautiful hot woman, you're gonna get to fucking do whatever you want with her almost every day of the fucking week. So what would you choose? What would you do?
Actually, Brett King, I would hire them both. The guy in the suit that's highly qualified for the position would definitely get the job. As for the woman, I would have to ask her about her personal life. Like, does she have another job or another source of income? Because if she does, I'm not going to hire her. But a person like that's not going to find a job that easily, especially around where I live, where they need the most experienced people as necessary. So she could be finding a job and nobody's hiring her because she doesn't know how to work. I'd basically put her in a job that's basically useless, but we have it anyway, like Walmart has entrance greeters, or some stores actually have people who just sit down and watch the store and make sure nothing gets stolen and they really don't do nothing. That's the type of job I would fill her if she actually needs a job. Because really, a woman like that, no matter who you are, you actually need a job to survive in this world. And that's what I would do for her. Not because she's hot. It's probably because of pity. So Brett, on to the next question.
Well, one night, your brother comes in, and he pulls a van up, and it's got shitloads of money inside of it. And you smile and say, where did all this money come from? And your brother, or your sister, doesn't matter who, says that they just robbed a fucking bank. And in the morning, after you guys sleep, he wants to go on a big, long trip, perhaps Mexico. And you have all this fucking money, everything that you could possibly want. But you're aware, and you realize that your brother or your sister has robbed a bank. Upon going to bed and thinking about what you should do, you turn on the television and you find out that your brother or your sister, your sibling, during that bank robbery, killed an innocent secretary because she was reaching for the alarm. What would you do? Would you say fuck it and go ahead and ride in the vehicle? Collect the money? Now, here's the catch. You're not going to get caught. If you go, somehow you are going to be very sneaky. It's going to be like the movies and shit, where you'll be able to go to Mexico, sit on the beach, drink a nice margarita, and enjoy the nice blue sky. You won't get caught if you choose either way. So what would it be? Or, your other alternative is to call the police and let them know that something bad has happened. The person who killed that person in the bank just so happens to be your sibling, who's willing to spend all the money with you and use it for fun and excitement and entertainment for the rest of your life. What would you do?
Well, Brett, this is a difficult question for me to answer. Just primarily on the prison system in this country. We basically send people to prison for crimes they committed, not trying to help them if they have a mental disorder or what else have you. It's more of a revenge system where you send them to prison. There are problems inside those prisons where a lot of inmates have to worry about being shanked or stabbed, or even worse than that, being raped in prison. It's a big situation. I couldn't put my brother through something like that. I also couldn't live with the guilt by going with him to Mexico. It's something I just couldn't do. There's a lot to this, more to this question, but I'm sorry I don't have the time to answer the whole thing in detail. But to answer the question, I wouldn't go to Mexico with him, and I wouldn't turn him in either. So I'm going to go on to the next question as of now.
You are offered the opportunity to be the superstar in a TV show, the main person, the main character. You're going to get paid, you're going to get lots of money, But the catch is that whenever you do your TV show, everyone in the world who watches the TV show turns into stupid asses, except for the people who are paying you. They're going to continue to fork over a check, but all the people who turn on your TV show will turn stupid. It will almost seem like they have a lobotomy. They will just sit there in front of the television as long as the show is going, and drool and foam will come out of their mouth, and they will remain that way for the rest of their life. But you'll get paid. Would you continue to do it? Would you want to do it? If it meant that everybody who watches you is a complete and utter fucking idiot.
Yes, BK, I would definitely take the job. Likely what is to happen, though, is I'm probably going to get fired from the show. I would probably try to encourage intelligence and stuff like that, causing me to get fired. And actually, I would use that cloud from me being on the show to actually take it to the presses to tell everybody else what this television show is trying to do to people. I'm ready to go to the next question now.
You're in a relationship with a person who is wonderful, who is fantastic, who's been supportive, who stood by you. Not only is your relationship good on communication and trust and respect and all this, but your relationship is also fantastic whenever it comes to sex and foreplay. Everything about it, almost in your mind, is perceived as perfection. With this person, you feel complete. But this person is one day heading to the store to buy you some beef jerky. And what happens is they end up getting into a 15-car pileup in traffic, rendering them disfigured for life. They look like the character Sloth off the movie The Goonies now. Now, you have the opportunity to get into other relationships and be with other people, or you could choose to take care of Sloth for the rest of your life. Sure, they offered you a lot of great years, and put a lot of time in for you, and made you happy. But they don't look like the same person anymore, and they don't have the same personality anymore because of all the damage done from the accident. Would you spend the rest of your life with Sloth, or would you find someone else?
Unfortunately, Brett, I don't think I would be able to stay with her due just to the fact her personality's changing. I could stay with her if she was disfigured, but the personality is the most important part to me. I know this from experience. I was in a relationship where my girlfriend actually did get into a car accident. Things were fine. She wasn't disfigured. She didn't have brain damage. But what happened is the doctor gave her painkillers, and she happened to get addicted to them. From there, things got worse. She got into heroin. She started stealing from me. She started lying to me, and she wasn't the person who she was when I met her. So let's see what your next question is, Brett.
You're running your own business. The business is going well. But someone in your business has decided to commit a crime, and it was witnessed by a young child. If the young child is used as a witness in court to speak out against this person that did this crime that works for you, this could potentially destroy your business and your reputation as a person. Being that you're a businessman and that you're rich, you do realize that you could hire a number of different people for very cheap to go make a visit to this young child's house. And they could take out the parents as well as the child, rendering no witnesses to talk against your business and your reputation. Would you think about it? Would you hesitate? Or would that witness be gone quicker than you could say, holy baby Jesus? What would you do? How would you handle it?
Well, Brett, this is a no-brainer. I would let the girl testify against my business. I wouldn't harm her in any way. If it causes my business to go under, it's time for me to retire. Because if I have the money to have her assassinated, I have the money to retire. So on to the next question.
You meet somebody that you think is really interesting, a very cool person. This person takes you out on nice dates. This person buys you great meals. This person buys you jewelry and pretty much whatever you want. And you end up having sex with the person, and you're laying there in bed with them smoking a cigarette. And they look at you and they say, I don't love you and I don't care about you, but I enjoy getting pleasure from you physically. I'm willing to pay you $1,000 once a week if you render me your services physically in a sexual relationship. And that's it, nothing more. And they also let you know that they will probably end up doing this with other people. But they'll make sure that they try the best they can to be healthy when they do so and keep it safe. What would you do? It's $1,000. You might even get them to pay you more money each week if that's really how you want to do things. How important is money to you?
No, Brett. Love is worth more than $1,000 to me, and I wouldn't find love with a woman who's just sleeping with me for her own pleasure. It's simple as that. A one-time deal type thing, you're going to have to pay me a lot of money. I'm actually thinking billions range. And with most of those billions, I'm probably going to donate to charities anyway. So it is time for your last question, Brett. What is it?
You are a leader of a country, someone who's brought you a bill. And within the information in that bill, it dictates that if people desire to, they can sign in a will that their bodies be voluntarily sent off to labs where they will be given off afterwards after being checked for health risk and all this, that necrophiliacs can own the body if the person who has passed away is willing to allow themselves to be given to that person, stated in their will. Would you pass a bill stating that it's okay for people to voluntarily give their dead bodies over to necrophiliacs? Yes or no? Feel free to post videos to us whether on topic or not. Sharing content by attachment is a video response. Brett and I will be happy to watch, rate, and share your videos. Please don't forget to rate, sub, and favorite our videos as well. This is a community, so let's help each other. Mr. Evolution777 can be found on MySpace and Facebook. If you enjoyed Brett's church phone calls, lots can be found at Butt TV. All links can be found in the video descriptions for your convenience. Have a great day.
I don't know what I would do, BK. I would have to do research first because I don't know when a body decays. I don't know what bacteria happens on, and if that could be transmitted after it's been out for a while. It would definitely be on a table because think about it. People have sex with inanimate objects all the time. They sell this stuff. It's called like a blow up doll in a sex shop. It's not that much of a big a deal for me, but still, the research has to be done. I don't want people getting sick. I don't want diseases spread because of this decision. I would have to research everything first before I came to a final decision. It could go either way with me depending on the outcome of the results of my research. Well, Brett, it's been fun. Take care, and I hope I get a response from you.